What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is, I guess, part 2, you could say, of working on the hood. And I've got everything ready to be primed and painted pretty much. Basically in the last video, I was doing the repairs to the front here. I've got all that done. I've got the hood flipped over and patched these holes. I patched these holes from the bottom side. And then the way these mirror mounts are, they're concaved here, as you see, and the way they were cranked down, it actually deformed the fiberglass around it. And so I had to put like a patch on the bottom and then sand the top down, put a little fiberglass over it to get it smooth, and then this whole area is like deformed, you could feel it. And then so I put Bondo, and I use this Bondo Gold. I don't know what exactly the difference are. I'm not a body repair person, but it's supposed to be a little better. It seems like it may be easier to work, like it's smoother and sands a little better, but again, I'm not a body expert. But anyway, you just fill in the low spot there so that it's smooth and everything. You can feel more with your hands than you can by visually looking at it. So if it feels smooth with your hands, it's probably going to be okay. Again, same thing on the front here, shaped it all up. Filled in a few of the rock chips with this glazing putty. I didn't spend a whole lot of time on that because it's going to get rock chips right back on the front of it. So there's, not a whole lot of need in filling every little, try to get it just perfect, because it's kind of a waste of time. This has taken considerably longer than I figured anyways, but I've got everything done here and got it all wiped down. I'll probably wipe down, because I just touched that spot over there, get the oils off my hands on it. Wipe it down again with lacquer thinner there on a rag, and I'm going to move my tractor outside. It's raining out there, and the rain will kind of wash the dust off of it. I don't want to get overspray on the tractor right here because I'm just pretty close to it. But I'm going to spot prime this. I'm not going to prime the whole hood like I did the last hood that I did. I'm probably just going to spot prime it and then get it ready to paint if I need to do some more sanding and whatnot on it. So let me move the tractor outside and be back with you guys. just trying to fill in some of those rock chips a little bit better. I mix up a little bit more primer than what I was really intending to spray, so I just kind of put some, figured I would try to, like I say, go ahead and fill in some of these rock chips a little better, although I know that they're going to be right back, so. Just wet sanding, this is 400 grit, I believe. This is the primer I use, 2K urethane primer. You use it with a hardener. That's why it's called a 2K. Anyway, stuff's really bad to breathe, as all of this stuff is, but I've got it on there and sanded down the spots that need to be sanded down, wiped it down. I believe that's good enough to spray some paint on it, other than it's been raining and it's about 100% humidity, or 99. So not the best painting conditions, but it is 68 degrees and we got a cold front coming in after this rain. So it's going to go to getting colder, so it's going to be even worse. So again, definitely not ideal painting conditions. I got the hood all done, clear coat and everything's on it. It's just got to dry. That wasp really messed me up a while ago that landed right here. I had to go back and fix that, let it dry, go back, sand it some. You can still see just a little bit if the light gets just right, but for the most part, it's good enough. I had another one land over here as well, but the clear coat had dried, been on here about 25-30 minutes, and it was still sticky, but he didn't mess it up too bad. He flopped around up there, but this one right here, when he landed, I had just sprayed this. It hadn't been on there a minute, and he landed, he just completely messed that all up, but it's not looking too bad. Best I can tell, the lighting in here is horrible for painting with the shadows and stuff. The lights I got up here, it's got this wire cage around it, puts shadows, and then the light coming down these trusses and stuff, it's just, everything's got shadows. So it's horrible for trying to paint, but it is what it is, and I'm not a painter anyway, so it's good enough. I'm working on, or about to start working on the top of this over here. I'm gonna take you up here and show you what I was talking about that you really couldn't see. I'm not sure how they go about painting the top of these things. This looks like it's gonna be fun. You see this wing here needs some work on it. Somebody's hit something there, and the top, the paint is flaking off up here, and they tried to spray just some spray paint, white spray paint on it, looks like, right here. This thing has got a big top to paint up here, and it is way up here. You can see the other side over there as well. Yeah, this is going to be fun. So, and that's a long way down there, as you can see. So the top is so big you can't really reach. Really, I don't know. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of moving the ladder around, I believe, and it's not going to be one of them deals that you can spray, you know, continuously across the panel like you generally would. But oh well, I'll make it work somehow. I can make it look better than that for sure. There's another doggone wallace done landed up there. It's dry enough now. He's not hurting anything. But I don't know if it's even still sticky there. It may or may not be. He's walking around, so it must not be too bad. Not ideal painting conditions. If you're working on a Volvo or a Freightliner, I guess it's fine. If you're trying to do a candy paint job on your Peterbilt, probably not going to have very good results. Anyway, it is what it is, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up and let this paint dry for another hour or so out here, and then I'll probably come out here and start sanding. I don't want to get sand and dust and everything falling in this before I know it's good and dry. That'll make a bigger mess for sure. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.